the band kind of just formed out of our being really good friends, and we realized one night out at karaoke when the list was too full for us to sing and there were no skirts to chase, that we should be not wasting our time singing karaoke out on the town. Instead, we should go home, start a band, write some songs. And we actually did that instead of just talking about it.
Yeah.
And JJAMZ was birthed.
The first recordings we ever did are on the record. Square One was the first song we wrote that night.
Yeah, and the intro to that song is from the original recording of that song. I mean, we went into the house, like, Bozell laid down drums, they wrote a chord progression, laid it down, played some bass. I listened to it, went into the shower/vocal booth, and just sang a song over it. We all kind of sat back and went, what the just happened? There's such a joyous aspect to being able to collaborate in the way that we do. Like writing, in my old band, I wrote all of those songs by myself, like crying in a room, which is, a slightly arduous and unpleasant process.
You would write, we worked on lyrics together and stuff.
I know, which I've never done with anyone ever.
You let me in your room. I saw the crying. I saw the. We actually did work on lyrics for Never Enough in your room, lying on your bed together. Not like that. It was the middle of the day.
But yeah, no, it's like.
Eddie O'Keefe, who directed our previous video for Never Enough, he's just a rad dude a filmmaker in Los Angeles that had a great idea to reference fun early 80s campy horror movies.
Can You Hear My Heartbeat, Please Don't Stand So Close to Me is meant it's like a romantic concept in the song, but making that into like a horror genre, which like works so well and which like creates this odd sense of suspense that I think is a great like subversion of the lyrical content.
And we're dark dudes.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, a quote that's always stuck with me is, happiness writes a blank. When I'm super stoked and excited and over the moon, I'm not going to go write a song about it. Because for me, writing songs is the way to get through the painful times. Like, what I like about Heartbeat is that it is totally like a dancey, upbeat track, but it has such heavy undertones of like darkness and sadness, and which creates that bittersweet juxtaposition that I love in all my favorite pop songs. Yeah, I think all of our various like media outlet hits just doubled immediately.
No, they didn't. They like whatever they 10th, whatever they just. It was crazy.
Yeah. I
actually met Katie. I'm from Ventura. I met her at a coffee shop when when I was 19. She was 17.
Really?
Yeah, she came. She was performing at an open mic. Katie Hudson, who was then a gospel like singer-songwriter. We became bros, and now she's the biggest female artist on the planet. It's really weird.
It's so trippy, but very nice for her to tweet about Heartbeat.
She's awesome, and she's very supportive.
Hopefully we'll tour our little butts off and then just try and make a record immediately. I mean, we already have like half a record written, and truly, if you give us a week in a room, there's a record there.
But who knows? Maybe the second record will be a total disaster.
Yeah, that's when the drug problems start.
God, I have such a bad drug problem looming. I've never done drugs, but I have a feeling if I start, I might not be able to stop.